Okay, Alex, so here is your reading on your question, which was, how do I resolve my issue with the girl from my past that you're thinking of? So let's see how this goes. All right. First card that I pulled was the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is signifying that you need to reach out and take a sense of yourself back into your body. It's about choosing yourself. The higher self may also be offering you something here, but it's up to you if you want it to reach out and grab it. For clarifier cards for that, I pulled the Five of Cups, which is letting me know that you need to make space for grief. What do you need to grieve? Do you need to grieve the loss of, do you need to grieve a loss of this other person? Or do you need to grieve what you feel like you've missed out on? And remember, once you've allowed yourself to grieve, there's these two other cups waiting there for you. So it's not all, a hopeless and lost. Like you need to take the time to work through the grief surrounding these three cards, but then you've got these two waiting for you when you've worked through that. The other clarifying card that I got on that was the Seven of Wands. This is your wounding around this situation. Could it be that you're afraid maybe that you're not enough, that you're afraid to not be okay? Is the enemy in this real or imagined? Is there like a real enemy in this situation? I don't know. Is perhaps she the enemy? Is it perhaps it's all in your head and your subconscious is the enemy? Seven of Wands tends to signify a really powerful point in your journey, and sevens in general invite us to do internal work. Most of us try to externalize that work, but it generally needs to be internal. It also signifies hypervigilance. Are you actually keeping parts of yourself from the world because you're afraid that if you share them, they might be taken away? So just something to think about, some things to think about with those cards. Again, this is my first time ever doing a reading like this, and I may never do another one because, yeah. Anyway, so moving on. I pulled some more clarifiers for you. The next one that I pulled was the Wolf card. The Wolf card signifies that you need to practice tolerance and letting go. The card that I pulled after that was Auralite. Okay. Auralite signifies that you need to create inner peace and connect with your higher mind before making any decisions. Okay? The slowness and seeming impossibility of this situation has brought much content to you, much discontent and possibly despair. But that's okay. Simply raise your consciousness and others will follow your lead. All right? The next clarifier that I pulled was the Coyote Spirit, which is trust divine endeavors. So again, going back to the Ace of Wands, possibly the divine is offering you something, you need to reach out and grab it. I feel like that ties into this. And then the other one I got from that deck was the Bat Spirit. A rebirth is assured. So basically, if you deal with everything from your past, you're willing to practice tolerance and letting go. You're willing to reach out and grab what they're asking for. You work through your grief. You work through all of this Seven of Wands. Work through your feelings. Are you afraid of, what are you afraid of? Are you afraid that you're not going to be enough, to not be okay? It's inviting you to do, again, like I said before, to do some hypervigilant internal work and to ask yourself, again, I know I'm repeating here, but bear with me. Are you actually keeping parts of yourself hidden from the world because you're afraid they'll be taken away? Well, these cards are telling you no, they will not be taken away. Okay? That's simply not going to happen. The wolf is telling you to let them go and then trust the divine, and a rebirth will be assured. So this is all positive from what I can see. I mean, there's some work involved, and I don't know if this is the answer you were looking for, but it seems all positive to me. I mean, there's a little bit of work, but the outcome seems positive. And then I did go ahead and pull 2 angel cards just for the heck of it. I got Archangel Chamuel. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. I feel like that ties back into a lot of these self-doubt, grief, and fears and things that need to be worked for. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Again, trust the divine. And if you trust the divine, your rebirth is assured, and then you will get peace because you will, find a love that is real. And then the last card that I got is from Uriel, which says, yes, your idea is divinely guided. Okay. Please take the necessary actions. All right. The necessary actions to bring your idea to fruition, and a rebirth is assured. So I hope that made sense. Don't hold back. Be super critical. Again, this is my first time doing something like this, but let me know what you think. All right? Thanks, babe.